I know in my head this behavior is wrong and abnormal, but every time I find more information on him, I feel so happy and I can't stop. This fixation has a lasting effect on me too. Ever since I started pursuing him, I feel so much better, and it's been digging me out of my chronic depressive state.
Yeah.
I just, hearing that makes me feel so lonely that someone loves Ben so much. I ain't got nobody hacking into my home systems to f***ing stalk me, man. Yeah, man.
He said Ben doesn't even know how much he's loved. Have either one of you guys watched Baby Reindeer?
I was just about to say something when you said the whole stalker thing.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet.
I just
Okay.
watched it.
Wait, okay.
Did you watch it
I did.
completely?
Do we
I
need to
did.
give a synopsis before you read this so I can understand it?
It's sure. It's a wild.
It's a guy that was stalked, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
and it's
Okay.
based on the actual guy that's in it. Wasn't it based on his
I don't know. I
experience?
didn't
Yeah,
look into
yeah.
that.
I do remember reading that. It was loosely based around his
It's
experience.
loosely
yeah.
based around his
Or
experience.
maybe tightly, one of the two.
Oh.
But yes, he was. It's not all about stalking or being stalked. Because it takes a left, then takes a right.
Mhm.
It gets wild, and
It
then
was, it was weird. Yeah.
It gets to the point where you forgot that he was being stalked, and then
Yeah.
he comes back to it, and you're like, "Oh, that's right. That's why we're watching this." It's weird. It's interesting. It's one of those where you watch it, you want to finish it.
And then you finish it and you're like, fuck, why did I watch that?
Exactly.
I guess I gotta watch it.
You're like,
I love when that happens.
You're like mentally screwed for a few hours after that. You're like, that was some that was some ish right there.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
So this story kind of goes along those lines.
Okay.
So this is bear with me.
Oh, okay, maybe I should read it.
Yeah, actually,
No.
you should. No, it's too late now because I'm gonna be trying to zoom in, and I got bad eyes, even with glasses on.
You want to see who
Got
it's
it.
from?
This is from Reddit Confessions.
It's Reddit.
Okay.
Hey, don't tell them my secret spot.
No, you got to put it out there.
All right, Reddit.
Good
Well, I
for
guess you say
algorithm.
Reddit. Oh,
Okay, this one's titled, I'm an avid stalker and I can't stop. This is a throwaway, so my actual identity can't be found. Basically, I met a guy online. We'll call him Ben. And we were kind of associates until I started crushing on him. I have a history of mental illness and also a lot of childhood trauma. And when I fall for someone, I fall hard. I also developed a pattern of harvesting information on people I have a romantic interest in so I can tailor myself to be their ideal partner. Oh. At first, my info searching was pretty basic. I found Ben's full name and a couple of photos. Then it got even more deep. I found the names and phone numbers of his family members, also his baby pics, and created a whole Pinterest page dedicated to him. Eventually, that wasn't even enough, so I dug around on the dark side of Google and found live traffic cams, and I have been screenshotting Ben's car and bus ever since. Okay, I'm currently working on hacking into his devices and devices near him to watch him even closer. I have a detailed plan on how, with all the information I will get with Ben. I know in my head this behavior is wrong and abnormal, but every time I find more information on him, I feel so happy and I can't stop. This fixation has a lasting effect on me too. Ever since I started pursuing him, I feel so much better, and it's been digging me out of my chronic depressive state.
yeah.
I just, hearing that makes me feel so lonely that someone loves Ben so much. I ain't got nobody hacking into my home systems to fucking stalk me, man. Yeah, man.
He said Ben doesn't even know how much he's loved.
Come stalk me.
Oh my gosh, it's just
It's a woman. I think we have a theme here.
It is a
women
woman.
stalkers.
Someone commented saying, "Baby reindeer much?"
because
Whoa. Well, first off, I feel for the lady. She's got mental illness problems, and she knows that. But she also is aware of that. So
she
go get
recognizes
some
it.
help. It would be my
It's the first step, right?
You would think
yes.
so.
Admit you have a problem.
But that's what. Okay, I said when I was looking over the story, that's what got me was the self-awareness that is a problem, that you have a problem, but you ain't gonna stop it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
You know what I mean?
But where does it go? Man, that's just rough.
'Cause it
Like,
was-
what happens when Ben gets a girl? And she's like, holy shit.
That's the scary part.
Yeah,
What
like
does she
the,
do?
You know?
The comments are talking about this is not sustainable. What happens if he rejects you?
But she hasn't even talked about actually saying hi,
Like
Ben.
approaching him. Yeah.
Or,
right.
yeah. Wow.
Right.
Wow. I mean, that's deep and scary.
Well, I think too with Baby Reindeer coming out, it's not like no one knows stalking is an issue. You know, it's pretty prevalent, you know, but usually we associate it with celebrities. At least I do. But usually that's when you hear about it. Like, oh, such and such got a restraining order against a stalker, you know, that's been stalking him for X amount of time. And you're like, wow, someone's been stalking Taylor Swift or whoever for this long. And you hear about it, but there's a lot of people that just in their everyday lives.
Is that a form of stalking? Stalking that stalkers are stalking?
You stalk a stalker.
You get what I'm saying? Like, stalking that a celebrity has a stalker. Isn't that technically stalking?
You know what? We should do that.
Stalk
The celebrity stalker.
They'd be like, what are you doing over here? What are you doing?
I'm watching you stalk.
I'm watching you.
I get off watching stalkers stalk.
Oh my gosh, it's just, you know, of course, you know, it's scary, but and this is like another reason. So in Baby Reindeer, I'll give you a little bit. He starts missing her.
Mm-hmm.
He starts missing
The attention.
that she was giving him. So like this story, times like 100.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, more detailed. Obviously, it's a show, so they go into these different scenarios, and he starts trying to stop it. And then when it stops, he wants it. And it's almost that craving for attention. You know, once you get it, and then you lose it. Real fast.
That happens a lot, though.
And how he
Yeah.
explained
it
it
happens
was
a
like
lot.
she saw in me what I've always wanted to be to somebody, basically.
Yeah.
Like, she saw those things in me, and it's like, but she just took it to a whole new level.
I don't want you to ruin it for me or anybody who hasn't watched it, because I will now watch it. So I want to
Spoiler
know.
alert. A little late.
No, I mean I can still get the head trip.
Yeah.
So I think we've all probably done a little stalking.
Wrong.
Yeah.
See, I don't even. I feel
let's talk
stalkerish when
about-
I even
let's-
look up a
let's
celebrity fact. I don't know why. I feel like
That's what I'm saying.
violating their space.
It's like there's levels, right?
Yeah.
So for instance, somebody at work or the gym or whatever, and you go on their Instagram page, looking through it. That's a little bit of stalking. It's all there out in public though, but that's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not enough. Next thing you know, you get to know what their schedule is at the gym. And you're showing up only when they work out. Now your stalking's a little bit more.
Why's your voice getting deep?
Because.
Just getting some Dateline shit.
So the only reason I know this is because Gary tells me about this all the time.
No.
I mean, money does. Money.
No.
Who? No, but. but no, that's like. It's like it's a little. That's you're right. It's just like you're looking at celebrities. That's a little bit stalky.
Yes, especially when you're like talking about like scrolling down, because you hear stories about, you know, I've seen people post. I saw, and this is kind of recently, not friend, acquaintance on Facebook. Don't even know the person personally, but we're friends on Facebook, and they posted the like section of their Facebook, and then tagged the person because this person liked like photo after photo after photo after photo. So they screenshot it, posted it, and then tagged them, was like, stop this shit. Like, this is creepy. Stop this. And I always talk about that too. It's like you scroll so far down, you forget how far you go down, you hit that like button. And that picture's from 2015. You're like, oh, and then you know, you don't think about it, but the person on the opposite side is like, how deep did you go? That's a little stalker.
First off, what I don't like is the fact that she put him on blast.
She had to stop him.
Could have put it in a DM straight away. Hey, look, dude, stop this.
I don't think it was.
And then if it kept going, then you put, like, I'm going to put you on blast if you don't.
I don't think it was the first time she's asked him to stop.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I don't.
Perfect.
I think the way she phrased it was like, this has got to stop. Like, you got to.
I once met a person, and so I did a little Facebook stalking.
Research.
I did a little research.
A little research.
Wanted to see. I heard they were a dancer, so I wanted to see what that was about.
Oh, my goodness.
And I don't mean a stripper. I mean a dancer. Mm-hmm. So I was just going through. And, Facebook on the left, if you're scrolling like this, that's where the like button is. I accidentally liked something as I was scrolling. I was like, shit, I think I liked something. Whatever. Next time I saw him, it's on their Facebook, and she was like, wait, how does Stace like this picture? I was like, oh, dang. I got caught by being a stalker, man. And I said, well, I heard you was a dancer, so I wanted to just kind of see what that was about.
But I feel like
what your art was.
But that's the thing. It's like now you kind of have to do a little bit of research. You know what I mean? Right? Don't you before you...
That's what I'm told that you should.
A little bit.
When I for 5 seconds tried out online dating.
Yeah.
Someone's like, you gotta look up the person. I'm like, okay, so I did, and that's when I discovered that they knew somebody I knew.
Right. Does that help or make the situation worse?
I mean, it didn't
really
make me like be interested. Like we
True.
went on a date, and
True.
I was like, man, it's not for me.
What wasn't for you?
Him.
Okay. Yeah, so we all got a little stalker in us, unless you ain't got social media. So what did you do prior to social media? At the old school.
Wait, what did you
Microfiche.
I'm trying to think of what you did to kind of know about the person.
You just talk to people, or you just met them. There's nothing you can do besides actually stalk them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
you had to stalk them.
You were just out in the wild.
Yeah.
You had no research. You just had to believe what they said.
You got the yellow pages. You got yellow pages. I know where that address is. I'm gonna go there.
Calling from a payphone.
You got your Thomas guide out. You're like,
call collect.
What was that? Was it star what? When you would block your number?
Star 67.
Was it star 67?
Star 69.
No, star 69 is to find out who called you.
Star 67, I believe,
67
was
is
blocked.
Oh man.
There's another star thing that I don't remember what it did though. Dang it.
Star 69. You ever think about that? Well, think about it's
reverse lookup.
Come on, man. Come on.
Well done.
Set up.
Well done. There's some exec at like AT&T like, yeah, that was me.
You know what?
Gotcha.
I gotta know now. I have
Who
got
started
to know.
that?
Oh my goodness.
Some guy at Qualcomm. He's like, yeah.
Phone. Shit. What's going on?
Got him.
My God.
But what came first? Did we start calling that 69 before Star 69 came out, or did Star 69 come out and we started calling it?
It's been 69 forever.
Has it?
That was fun. I'm going to be more cognizant of the stalking I do online.
No, you're not.
Yeah. That's how I do it. So, like, my people at my gym, they post themselves flexing and shit, you know?
Right.
Like, here's my workout. So I click on, and I'm like, oh, who's this person? Oh, okay. I know who they are. I've seen them at the gym.
You activate your stalker in you.
Yeah. Well, they put it out there.
Your inner stalker.
They put it out there, you know, because they want people to look at those pictures.
But there's levels. Like we said, there's levels
There's
to
levels.
everything.
That's innocent stalking.
Right? Like when you're seeking things that they don't know are public information, like hacking into the traffic cams,
hacking into their
what
traffic
their doorbell cam.
That's crazy.
Well, first off, I want to find that dark side of Google. I've never been there. And then I heard that, I was like, wow, you can hack in, you can like find the traffic and stuff. I'm curious.
You know who's gonna meet you there? The FBI. They were like, oh, look who finally showed up.
Yeah.
Case.
So going incognito probably won't be good enough.
No, I don't think so.
Like, I was incognito. How would you find me? What?
Right? I don't think so.
I'm so smooth incognito.
I don't think so.
Hey, tell us how you stalk people. How deep does it go?
Or not.
No, tell us.